record of evil done to him. For God so loved the world that for God so loved. In fact, the way it's been put in the Greek is for God so loved the unlovable that he gave his begotten son, that whosoever shall believe in him will not perish but have eternal life. Let me tell you something. If natural love has made me to move all the way from here to Imo State to go and look for my wife many years ago, how much more of that love, agape, will make me to do some things for God? Let me tell you something. When you love God, you release what you have. Listen. That's not where I was going to go, but I wonder why I'm going to this direction. Look at, the Bible talks about, in John chapter 12, about a woman who came to Jesus with the alabaster box of oil. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the alabaster box of oil in this day, what we do is that we put our money to buy gold, we put our money to buy things that are precious. But in those days, they don't do that. What they do is that the box and the oil is the most precious things in which a man and woman can ever have. Are you following me? Yes. That was why it was equated to money. Judah said, why don't this woman bring this thing and let's sell it and give the money for what? For the poor. And Jesus said, he has done something unique. I've always with you, but he has done something unique in which he will be forever in memory. And you know what? It takes love for a woman to break an alabaster box of oil. Because they don't. Okay. If you have a piggy bank, you just break the piggy bank. No, you don't just break the piggy bank. But the love that she had for Jesus, made her to break it. Are you following me? Let me tell you, the love that I have for Jesus made me to do some things. Hey, let me tell you, you think I've not done anything yet. Are you following me? Our life should be motivated, our actions should be motivated by love. What moves you? Let's go on. That's not where we're going. Are you somebody following me tonight? Let's go on. If you love God, you will release what is in your hand. In fact, you will not have anybody to cajole to release what is in your hand. Let me say it. Let me say it. If I love God, I will release what is in my hand. And you know why? Why do I release? Because I am a disciple. The Bible says, by this shall men know that you are my disciple if you love one another. Are you following me? Yes, listen, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that I cannot release. I remember many years, although last year God told me, I said, never be tied to anything. When God said, don't be tied to anything, I was wondering, what am I tied to? So I'm not tied to anything. If God said, now it's time to move from here and go to Sahara Desert, you know what I said? God, you will take care of everybody. You will give them somebody who will be much more better than me. I said, I'll pick my wife, pick my boys, and the boys, and let's go. So I'm not tied to anything. Are you following? Are you following me? When you are not tied to anything, your life is in His hands. Are you following? Is somebody here? Are you following me? Are you following me? Is either something holds you or God holds you. That's why we sing this song. My life is not my own. To you, I belong. Are you following me? I belong to God. You belong to God. And you know the reason why we belong to Him? Because He first loved us. That's not where I'm going to tonight. Let's go on. Let's go on. In fact, maybe I will try and put it together. What verse are we? What verse are we? Verse 5. Okay, verse 6. And when they found them out, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, These that have turned the world upside down have come here. Listen. Two men, two folks, Paul and Silas, they entered into Thessalonica. And look at the testimony they said about them. Are you there? You know, some people get into some places, and guess what? They turn it into chaos. The Bible says, or Luke was recording, this was the testimony about them. They said these folks entered into Thessalonica, and he said these men are men who have turned the world upside down. In fact, another translation says they have caused uproar in the city. Let me tell you something. As we walk with God, wherever in which we get to, our impact will be felt. Yes, let me say something. Our impact will be felt. Listen, the Bible describes you and I as the salt and light. He said, if salt has lost its savour, he said, who will season it? Do you know there are some people, when they get to a place, when they don't show up, you don't miss them. But there are some people, the day in which they don't come, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are men and women that should make impact. The Bible says Paul and Silas got to Thessalonica, and look at the testimony about them. They said these are men who have turned the world upside down. You know what that means? Okay. Literally, what did I even do? You know, is somebody following me tonight? Are you here? Yes, they made an impact. They had an impact that they had no choice than to chase them out. Let me tell you something. When you get to a place, what impact do you there? Is it positive or is it negative? Is it positive or is it negative? Wherever you get to, who you are working with, what impact do you make? What impact do you have on them? It is when a salt has lost its savour, that's why instead of him making impact, he will start causing degeneration in the place. And somebody here, are you following me? Yes, sir. You need to make up your mind that I will make an impact wherever I get to. They said, these men have turned the world upside down. They felt their impact. Let me tell you something. I said, on this planet Earth, in the life of men and women, I want to make impact. Are you here? Yes, sir. I want to make impact. I want to make impact. I want to make impact in the life of men. I want to make a difference in the life of men. And you know, when you cook a stew and there is no salt in it, you know the difference. When there is no seasoning in it, you know there is a difference. If it's only pepper, you know. Nobody, I'm sure you won't want to sit down. But you can imagine when a salt is not put in a place, you miss the impact. That's why the Bible describes you and I as the salt of the earth and the light. So when our impact is not felt, something is wrong. Somebody following me tonight? Is somebody following me tonight? I need to live a life of impact. I need to live a life of impact. I need to live a life that is impactful. Not just he came and he went and there's nothing to write home about. But listen, you are a new creature in Christ Jesus. You have the ability and the potential to make impact wherever you are. Is somebody following me tonight? Is somebody following me tonight? Let's go on. What verse are we? What verse are we now? Verse 7. When Jason has received, and these do all contrary to the decree of Caesar, saying that there's another king, one Jesus. Verse 8. And they troubled the people and the rulers of the city when they heard this thing. Verse 9. And when they are taking security of Jason and of the others, they let them go. Verse 10. And the brethren immediately went away, sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming there went into the synagogue of the Jews. You know, there are some things that are, I shan't need your just now. You know, there are some certain things that are just part of you. Let me tell you, anywhere in which I get to, I'm a believer and I got saved, things that have been part of my life, that's what I'll start doing again. The good habits I've cultivated, that's what I'll start doing again. Are you here? They pushed them out of the town of Thessalonica. He now went straight to Berea. When he got there, the next place he headed for was the synagogue. And you know what to do? To sit down again and to start what? Reasoning out of the scriptures with the people. But I love one thing about him. There was a difference. There was a difference between the Christian in or at Thessalonica and the Christians at Berea. There was a difference. It was obvious. Everybody can see. And what was the difference? The difference is verse 11. Let's look at verse 11. Verse 11 says, these were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all oh God, if I underline that, they received the word of God with all readiness of mind. So what about the people in Thessalonica? That's why, listen, ladies and gentlemen, enough of just being a Christian that is not a serious Christian. Are you here? Yes, sir. If you're going to be a believer, be a good one. Oh, are you here? The Bible talks about the believers here. He said, and they receive the word with what? Readiness of mind.